Thank you very much. Stand strong. What was that about?
It's called snookering. We were snookered.
Apparently the people who were asked to sacrifice there were you and me.
I think it was a snooker. Here I'm going to make an announcement, perhaps a concession, perhaps an endorsement of John McCain. How about nothing?
Nothing. That's
How
what it
about
was.
just a nice speech?
Senator Thompson,
right.
who
He's
is
a public figure.
Well, at a little bit past 8 o'clock Eastern time, let's just go through these NBC News characterizations of the South Carolina Republican primary briefly. We're expecting the race is still too close to call. Too early to call. It is between McCain and Huckabee, with Romney and Thompson going for third place, as the pictures would indicate. And those are the actual hard vote counts, with 12% in. Again, that's the early numbers, 34, 30, 15. However, Nevada, the Republican caucus, is well in the books, and early in the column of the former governor of Massachusetts, Mitt Romney, who has been good enough to join us now. Governor, thank you for your time, and congratulations.
Be with you. I'm very pleased with what's happened in Nevada.
What is the meaning of it in terms of your momentum and the decision-making process here among the Republicans? Is it tempered at all by the fact that essentially you and Ron Paul were the only two to really contest this on the ground in Nevada?
Well, actually, there are 34 delegates in Nevada, 24 in South Carolina. So from the very beginning, we cared about Nevada. And, of course, Senator McCain, when he made his announcement tour, picked, I think, 3 or 4 states to do that in. He also made an announcement in Nevada. So people care about Nevada and want those votes. And, of course, if you're going to win the presidency in November of 08, you're going to have to win key battleground states like Nevada. That's what makes it so important as well. And this last week, of course, winning Michigan, winning Nevada, if I could win those in November of 08, I'd have won the presidency.
Several times, sir, this has been analyzed today as a victory by you based on a huge Mormon turnout, members of your own faith, 50% of your votes coming from that group. And I've been pointing out that if all the Mormons had stayed home, you still would have doubled everybody else in that field today. Do you think that this is now being misinterpreted, this one statistic, because it was so overwhelmingly in your favor?
I think you make the correct assumption there, or correct assessment rather, and that is that I would have won whether or not people of my faith turned out or not. I'm pleased that people were happy to support me. I got the endorsement of major papers in the state, and I won among evangelicals. I won among Hispanics. I won among, I think, every single demographic group in Nevada. That kind of support is what I want to count on if I'm lucky enough to become the nominee. We got to win Nevada. We got to win Michigan. And, of course, now I'm in Florida. We got to win Florida. And my congratulations to all who helped me in that great campaign out in Nevada.
Governor, it's Chris Matthews. I'm trying to think down the road all the way to St. Paul. And I've said before I thought that your party was not St. Paul on the road to Damascus. It's more like Damascus on the road to St. Paul. It's a bit chaotic right now. Let me ask you this. Are you going to stand it right to the end no matter what? Because you will have, it looks to me, if you just look at these silver medals plus the gold medals, you will accumulate a lot of medals between now and the end of this season. Whether you win or not, you will go into that convention, if you choose to stay with this fight, strong.
Well, I'm planning on going in as the nominee. Of course, and I got a lot of states to go to. We'll see what happens down the road, but I'm doing my best to get delegates. This is about not getting a little red star on your forehead. This is about getting delegates, and that's why when Wyoming was up, I went out there, made a couple of visits, more than 2 actually, and got Wyoming. I also went to Nevada, worked there, got those delegates, and Michigan, of course, was probably the biggest state so far. Was the biggest state so far with a lot of delegates. Worked hard there. So I'm going to keep going, and Chris, there's no reason for me to do anything besides full steam ahead and make sure I get the nomination. And if it looks like it's going to be a battle, why, so much the better.
There's been some inconsistencies in your campaign appeal so far. For a long time, you kept your shirt buttoned at the top with your tie tight at the neck, and you had your sleeves at full length buttoned at your wrists. And now you've been working with your sleeves rolled up almost to the elbow and your collar open. What's this inconsistency about?
Hey, it just depends on the day and the event. When
Are you loosening up? Are you offering a more loosey-goosey Mitt Romney to the... I'm serious now. This is a damn serious question. Are you realizing that your formality has been a bit overdrawn and you have to come across a little